member, Dave Potter, came to me a while ago and was working on this project to put up signs to let everybody know what a historic part of history Marina is. And so he spearheaded the effort. He brought together all these community groups, community leaders, and so they got the funding and bought the signs. There's 8 of them, and one of them right here behind me, Historic 101. And you never realize that this was one of the most historic streets in all of the state of California right here. If you can imagine, this was the link from the Mexican border all the way up to Washington. And right now you see modern day cars, but if you can imagine, at one time there were Model Ts, Model As, there were Packards, all coming down the same street here. And ironically, they all paid a tax on gas. And it wasn't until 1929 that all the states implemented a gas tax. So some things may be historic, but then again, some things never change. So I wanted to publicly thank all of the wonderful community leaders, everybody behind me. These are the Clairemont community leaders that have been so instrumental in making a lot of things like this happen right here in the Clairemont, Linda Vista area. And most importantly, Dave Potter. He was the man who spearheaded the effort to designate Marina Boulevard as Historic Route 101. So I'd like to introduce and bring up Dave Potter to give us a little history.
Good morning, Councilmember Zapf, city staff, community members, and members of the press. I want to thank you for being here this morning for the unveiling of a sign that will recognize Marina Boulevard as being part of the original Route 101 in San Diego. In 1926, the American Association of State Highway Officials designated an integrated network of numbered highways to facilitate travel. So they took existing roads and streets, some of them which weren't even paved. These were selected to create major north, south, and east-west routes. The most famous of these, of course, was the Route 66, which connected Chicago with Santa Monica. But the one most traveled by San Diegans and Californians was Route 101, which started at the Mexican border and ended at Olympia, Washington. The highway south of Los Angeles, however, was decommissioned in about 1968 when Interstate 5 covered it over. So Pacific Highway became part of Route 101 after its completion in 1933. Prior to 1933, the original route of US 101 leaving downtown San Diego followed India Street, Marina Boulevard, or San Diego Avenue and Marina Boulevard before passing over through Pacific Beach, La Jolla, and then on up the coast. In 1998, the California Assembly adopted a resolution recognizing the major role that US 101 played in development of the state during the 20th century and encouraging state and local agencies to formally designate these segments to honor their history and contribution. And so we're now doing that here today by unveiling one of the 8 signs that have been posted in Linda Vista and Bayport.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
I actually live at the other end of Marina Boulevard, so I drive Marina all the time. It's part of my daily life. So it's really neat to, realize that I'm driving on a piece of history and appreciate the efforts that all the community members have put forth in order to